Hola, 'tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're okay. I hope it's fair to middling. Hope it's good. Yes, so good. I had to laugh today. As you know, when I go every morning to get my Starbucks crack. And if you're asking what this is, because it doesn't look like any of the drinks I have, it is a mango dragon fruit lemonade. No berries. Berries taste like boogers once you suck them up the straw, so I don't want any of that. Thank you very much. Anyhow, I get it because there's a lot of caffeine in it, which I need. However, I'm trying to prepare myself for when getting that drink every day at Starbucks is not a sustainable idea. I mean, it's already kind of not sustainable because it costs like the same as a gallon of gas here right now. And so I'm trying to come up with my own little recipes to satisfy, firstly, my caffeine needs, and B, so it tastes like decent enough so I can suck it down, because I think there's green tea in it. Not a fan of green tea, but I found green tea with lemonade. I have tried adding, a hibiscus tea with it. Didn't quite do it, but if you have a recipe, because all the ones I found on Pinterest, they just don't cut it, let me know. There's something like people have added grape juice or apple juice. I don't know. I am not a barista. But if you can help me recreate this drink, I'd be like your best friend forever. Or not, whichever your preference is. So, I thought let's get into some alien fun. Alien fun. Maybe not fun. I'm not totally sure yet. But I watched... did I mention this to you? I don't know if I told you or I told my husband. It's so hard for me to keep track of all of it. Anyhow, there was a show. Oh, I think I mentioned it briefly, but maybe I didn't do a video on this. There's a show on Discovery Plus. It's called Alien Endgame. Now, there was a Real Housewives tie-in, which I think I mentioned. Maybe it was on the live stream, which reminds me, Dueling Tarot is coming this Friday. It's on Anna's channel. So make sure that, and it's at a different time. It's 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're trying it a little bit early since, my offspring's out. So we'll see. Not out of the pokey, out of school. Okay, so Alien Endgame has Rich Emberlin, who is married to Real Housewives of Dallas, which is canceled, Leanne Locken. And he's there and he's investigating. He's talking to retired military. He's talking to pilots, commercial airline pilots, and he's finding out from them their stories. Now, their stories are kind of similar. So a lot of them say things happen to them. The show's worth a watch, even though I don't know that Emberlin adds anything to it. You could have had some guy in the background just doing the voiceover. Anyway, they talk about being out on bases, like in South Dakota, where there's nothing else going on, and all of a sudden here comes this big old light, and it's like the size of a football field or something, whizzing towards them, and they can't do anything. And then these one pair of guys, this one guy talking, he's mentioning his other military guy he was with. They end up miles away. The government picks them up and checks them out. And apparently they were gone for hours, and 7 miles away is where they were recovered from, where they were supposed to be protecting. And of course they're protecting a nuclear site. And so that was a theme throughout this show, is the aliens are popping up, disabling the nukes, and then doing something, some point, with the humans. And the whole gist of this thing was that, we can do nothing to defend ourselves against these aliens, and they surmise that their end game is just to take over the world. To which I was like, are they really wanting to take over the world? Because they could have taken it over, I don't know, way earlier than now. They could have taken it over, like, Roswell times. They could have taken it over probably before then. They could have taken it over many other times when perhaps this was a little place that you maybe want to take over. I don't know. If I went driving by this place, I'd be like, keep going, bro. I don't want to capture this planet. I mean, so I don't know. Logically, it doesn't make any sense to me. Unless they're thinking, hey, this place is in such disarray, we can get a really good deal. I don't know what that good deal for aliens would be, but just thought it was kind of interesting. So, let's see. And of course my gardeners show up right now. Hopefully you can't hear it too much. I'm going to just proceed, and if they get too close, I'll just pause. First off, I want to know, is there, because I think from all of my not so detailed research into aliens, so if you're an alien expert, don't come at me, because I'm not. I'm just a girl reading tarot cards and just learning about things, and so that's it. I want to know, is there a certain species of aliens that want to desire to take over our world? Let's just start with that. Aliens. Is there a certain species of alien that wants to have war, take us over, and move on in as our new rulers? Delayed decision. Well, if they're looking to do this shit, they're not. It doesn't look very good. It's it's almost like they've been living in the same messed up world we have, and they don't have any money to do it. Sneaky snacker's shown up here. You know what that means. We gotta pay our sneaky snacker tax. So, let's pay it. So early in the day for a sneaky snacker tax. Anyhow, so what do we have here? Let me get my elderly glasses on. Thank you. Loud noises. Alright, so This feels that if there's some nefarious group out there that wants to get us, nah, not really. It's more like they're kind of they feel like we've done them wrong in some way. Whoever the bad ones are, that's what I'll say, the not good side, who would want to overtake us, the bad aliens, that's what I'll say. I don't know what group, if it's multiple groups, I don't know. They have a bone to pick. However, it doesn't look like they're ready to move on it. There's just all these delays, there's problems, so there must be some reason they're not moving forward. They're not doing it, okay? We have temperance in reverse. It's almost like they just rather mess with us, but not do anything. They want to just mess with us. They're manipulative, right? They're hoping to mess with us. Sneaky snacker. So, it's almost as if what I get, 10 of Pentacles, they want to be known kind of like the bully of the playground. Say if we're watching Back to the Future and Biff? Maybe it's Biff. I don't know. Probably in any movie that has a bully. Brutus. Something like that. They want to be known we're a bully. You don't want to pick on us. And you don't want to start fights with us. They're not really, if a rabid chihuahua came at their ankles, they would kind of just run away. They want to be known as, we're badass. Do not mess with us. And they want to mess with us at the same time because apparently we've done things to make them mad. What that is, don't know, but we're doing things to make them mad. They want a pick a bone with us. I don't see that somebody wants to take us over. I see somebody wants to F with us. So, Alien Endgame, I don't think that that's the right premise they have. You want to mess with someone, you go up and commercial airline pilot, and you can scare the shit out of them. You scare the shit out of military people, back in the day, where even, I guess not so far back in the day, when they're seeing they have those underwater vehicles as well. I don't like the new names. I like UFO. UAP, no. And then what's the other one for the underwater thing? I don't like them. I'm not used to it. I have to use brain cells to remember new ones. Anyway. So, okay. So, Cheeto's having one of those events. You know, those kind of monthly or sometimes weekly events where he goes around the country and he's talking, you know. Anyway, so at one of Cheeto's events, he had mentioned about us going back to the moon, and getting an astronaut on Mars. It's kind of like a quick little comment. He didn't delve into it too much. And I was like, interesting. Why would you throw that out? Why would you throw that out? So I'm just curious. Well, starting with the moon, going to the moon. Okay, first let's see. Why does Cheeto want to go to the moon? If you don't know Cheeto Corn Pop, right? The current dude in Casablanca is Corn Pop. The previous dude in Casablanca is Cheeto. All right, so why does Cheeto want to go to the moon? I don't want to go to the moon. Do you want to go to the moon? Tell me in the comments. Do you want to go to the moon? I don't really want to go. The prospect of me flying, over to England, the time I'd be on a plane, that's just like, I don't even really want to do that kind of trip. So I don't think I want to go to, the moon. But why? Why do we want to go to the moon? Oh my goodness. I'm going to run out of money before this video is done. This is just... But just these two cards, this feels like exposing something on the moon. Like he knows there's something happening on the moon that needs to be exposed. There's something happening on the moon that he's aware of, apparently. There's some relationship that's on the moon with people here on Earth. The way that these cards are, it's almost as if there was a relationship with whoever's on the moon. And that relationship with whoever's on the moon, there was like some type of balance in the partnership. And then the balance in the partnership went out of balance in the partnership. And now there's kind of like, we need to go up there. And I don't know why you would need to go up there. I assume they could come down here. Either way, there's something happening on the Earth that we are looking as a reason that we need to go up there and fix things and readjust some policy, some partnerships, something going on up there. Okay, so that's the desire. Something's out of whack up there. I don't know. Maybe it's the Eyes Wide Shut crew Alien Edition up there doing shit they shouldn't be doing. Okay, so this is like, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat in terms of how to address the situation on the moon. There's a lot of ways to broach the subject, even in terms of how we share this to the American public, to the us basic people. This feels like there's a lot of ways to go about this in terms of how I get it is to make it palatable to the public, to the people on Earth, on how to do this. This is, okay, so, right, like the last time we went was how many years ago? I can't count. You'll count for me. Anyhow, and there's been a lot of shenanigans happening up there. And there's been a lot of talk and dismantling of NASA, and then, you know, shady deals and money going into budget holes. And there's been a lot more action going on up there than we even know about. And I think it is Eyes Wide Shut crew's been up there pulling shenanigans and doing crap up there that we have no idea about. What? Oh my goodness. So the hope is to bring back innovation, making this a regular thing to go up there, to, I don't know, maybe establish a human place up there on the moon. I don't know, kind of interesting. But long-term outcomes not looking good. At least right now. In 2022, it's not looking good. It's almost like being rebuffed at the door, or the bouncers on the moon are like, "No, bro, you can't come in." Kind of that. It feels like that's. There's going to be a little bit of problemos. All right, so he wants. Okay, so then. Get an astronaut on Mars. How long does that take to get to Mars? I have no idea. If you know, tell me in the comments. So get an astronaut on Mars. Was that something else that the Cheeto mentioned? So fluorite. How about some fluorite? We're talking about crazy aliens and things like that, right? So let's talk about fluorite. Fluorite helps to wipe away the energy that's been messing with you. So I'm not going to say that aliens have been messing with you, but perhaps some human people disguised as aliens, aliens disguised as humans, I don't know. But if you feel like something's been messing with your energy, fluorite's called the psychic vacuum cleaner because of its ability to clear the negative, cluttered, and confusing thoughts. So if you want some clarity in your life, get yourself some fluorite. So you can tell there's all sorts of different beautiful colors of fluorite that you can get for yourself. And these ones, if you're looking in my shop, which is where these came from at AlyciaWicker.com, you will look and want to select the higher quality fluorite to get these beautiful, gemmy, lovely pieces to add to your collection. I know people are like, oh my gosh, I want to go to Mars. I personally don't know anybody who also wants to go to Mars. I don't know anyone that wants to go to the moon. I don't know anybody who wants to go to Mars. Why do we want to go to Mars? Or why does Cheeto want to go to Mars? Because I sure as hell don't. They're a threat. It's no bueno up there. There's something happening on Mars that is no bueno for us. The way I'm getting this is like, that's a threat, like an actual threat. Like, so whoever's been trying to be the Brutus or the Blutus or the whatever, the Biff of the world, those ones, it's almost kind of like they pop their heads up over here like, hey, remember, we're here and we're going to scare the living daylights out of you. Don't come sniffing around here. Like, this feels like one of their spots. Like, on Mars is one of their spots where they're doing shady shit. So the reason Cheeto wants to go to Mars is to restore balance because they're doing shady shit up there in Mars, okay? Wanting to break up whatever shit they've got going on. Clearing up confusion about what has been said currently about Mars. So whatever information findings, whatever stuff. It feels like that's been not truthful. Things that have been told to us about Mars, not truthful. And we're trying to get in there and clean that up. So it's like, okay, interesting. What in the hell are they doing up there? That seems like a bigger problemo. Okay. Now, one of you cuties, you asked about, do we have I guess like a exchange program? I think that was the question. Or maybe the question was, is there something where the aliens are studying the people? It's one or the other. We're going to ask both the questions. So first, do we, the humans, have an exchange program with some group of aliens? Where it's like aliens come here. I think we've asked this before, like almost in the video I did on, I feel like I asked it in that video on up Northern California. I can't remember what that one's called. But do we have an exchange program with other alien groups? Well, it doesn't feel like it. Let me pull the rest of these out. It's not. Okay, so the way I get it is this is not a. If you and I wanted to go down to the local alien exchange program office, we would not be able to go do that. This feels very much like there may be a military exchange program where the military may push people in the service to be a part of this exchange program. Those are the people who are involved in this exchange program. But it feels like the people in the military that get put into this program, a lot of them, like it feels like they're getting tested, pushed to their limit, not treated very well, and they quickly want to get back out of it. So this is like this feels allegedly for entertainment purposes. Lord Almighty, I don't want to get involved in this. Do not abduct me. This feels like government sends military people into a situation that they know is not good, but it's almost like these people who are on this exchange program are sacrificial lambs, and they come back and they're traumatized from this. Okay. No, I don't know. Don't abduct me, alien people, government, whoever. Don't abduct me. I don't want to go to these. No. Okay. Just the receiving part of that exchange program. Why would our government engage in that with the... Why? Why is our government doing that where it's not good for our people? I'm sure there's a whole list of answers on that one, but why? Why are we sending people into an exchange program that is obviously no bueno? Because we can. It's sacrifices. It's sacrifices. That's what it is. It's all sacrifice. It's almost like this program we're sending these people into is like they got themselves into a bad agreement and this is what they have to do. I mean, it's just like they're trapped in this thing. That's the underlying energy, Eight of Swords. They're trapped. It's like they don't see a way out. There's a way out. There's a way out, definitely. So maybe that's why Cheetah wants to go and do some space exploration. However, the government has got themselves effed. And that's why. Okay, great. So the government's gotten themselves into a pickle with these no bueno aliens. That's why we're sending them up there against all good judgment. There's no good judgment in government. Okay. Now, do aliens, do they abduct people here to study them? And then I'm going to ask, does the government pretend to be aliens to abduct people? But we're going to say, do aliens abduct people here to study them? It feels like they have. It doesn't feel like it. Okay, so this sounds weird. It feels like they have in the past, but it almost feels like that there's been enough humans on Earth that are like, hey, beam me up, take me, Scotty. That is not, no, I do not want to go. That they don't even like have to abduct some of them now. That they're just like willing to go. So they're like, well, John Smith's down there in Pensacola. He said, beam me up. So Saturday at 9? Okay, great. It feels like they, for a while there, it's just like they've got a lot of volunteers. So, I don't know. It's very much like the thrill of the hunt of finding these people to get them, and excuse the gardeners again. It feels like they don't even have to like stalk their prey anymore. They got a lot of people like, I had enough of this shit on Earth. Take me. I don't think that some of these people know what they're actually asking for when they're getting taken, because then it turns into a, oh, you do not want to do that, if they talk to their other friends that like think that beaming up by aliens is cool. And so this feels like they haven't had to, but now the rumors are getting out that maybe it's not such a great idea, and so they might start speeding up their program again. Does the government pretend to be aliens? Does the government pretend to be aliens to study them, to do something with them? Does the government like come out with their little whatevers? Really? Think they did in the past. Well, that's interesting. It's almost like they got exposed doing this. Somebody caught on, somebody was going to blow a whistle. So it's like that, yes, they have in the past, and they were having like, this was a program that they were doing, there was a long-term success with this, so that, yeah, and they were happy with, like, it's almost like when they were doing this, like, they are upset that they did not expand this program and do more. Boggles my mind. They're upset that they didn't do more. Like, oh my gosh, we had prime pickings. We could have gotten like the whole state of Alabama. Why didn't we do it? They didn't. I don't know. But it looks like that program has ended for the most part. It still looks like occasionally they're doing it, but it's not like as prolific as it was. It feels like we're picking a few here and there, but it's not as prolific as it was. Oh my god. Okay. True Crime and Conspiracy deck. Pulling it out. What is it that we need to know for the near future about their alien problemos? Maybe there's not problemos. Maybe there's some good stuff. What do we need to know near future about alien stuff? Oh, I didn't split my deck. Excuse me. I'll put you over there. This is... Oh. I don't think we've ever gotten both sides at the same time. Okay. This is interesting. So, first things first. When I saw this and this reminded me very much of a Scooby-Doo episode where they pull the mask off of somebody and you realize, like, oh my god, it's an alien. Yeah, I'm starting to think we've got that shit going on. So I always have this theory that there's all these aliens running around here that we pretend they're people, but there's something off with them, so they're not really people, but we're just like polite, like, sure, they're people. Okay. I'm feeling like that's a part of this. This is telling me Eyes Wide Shut crew. So I think that's part of those things that we saw. There are no bueno things that are happening out there. This reminds me of the government hearings that we learned a whole lot of nothing on. There, of course, these that can all go up here too. This legal proceedings, these lies with these both sides of the aisle government pieces of this is interesting to me because I'm wondering, do we actually have people who are trapped, like captured or something? Water supply. Let's get the tokens out. Tokens out. Alright, we're going to be using my favorite clarifier tokens. There's a link in the description box below. You probably have to go on a desktop because I'm realizing that nobody can see anything on mobile. Just saying. Alright. That is weird. I think these might be going together here. Actually, the surveillance. Oh my goodness, gardeners. Is it just me? I think gardeners with their power tools and it's just like extensions of their manhood. It's just like stop. Because they always have to go wah, wah, wah. Like no consistent, just power on then power off. No. It's like it's like watching an episode or going to a Chippendale show. Not an episode. Did Chippendales have a show? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, back to the thing. So, we have both sides of the aisle. There lies their legal proceedings. There's money involved here, right? That's the money bag. 94, hoarding money, greedy. They're hammering out the details, nuts and bolts about what they will share with the public. So that's what this is about. So these little dipshits, they know a lot more than they're telling us, of course, because they're getting money on the side about what they reveal and what they don't reveal. So that's what we can know about that as relating to our aliens. Alright, for the thief, I've got something new here. I don't think we get that one. Maybe we have. So under the thief, we have a stadium. Dude, can you imagine them beaming up a stadium? Major public theatrical event. Okay, I keep telling you that that's why I've seen, like, Battle of Los Angeles bullshit. It's a thing, like, a bunch of people see this shit. Oh, are they going to beam up Queenie? Wouldn't that be the best? She's no longer with Paddington Bear. She's, like, with E.T. No, E.T.'s too nice. Anyway. This crown. Divinity. Like that. I guess that would be, like, an act of God. That, okay. Nuclear. There you go. Stealing nuclear power. Then this ties in here. Okay, so these tie together. Got it. Oh, go back. That was not a dinosaur. Alright. So, then we have the issue here with the power supply. Whirlwind. Why do we have cocktails? That's interesting. Celebration. Knocking out the nuclear power supply. Oh, man. Okay. Don't be fooled by appearances. Frog Prince. Don't be fooled by appearances. Knocking out the nuclear power supply. What is this natural disaster? Is a gift. What is the seashell for? Pearl. Created from strife. And everyone's having one's guard up. Okay, so I guess we're still on tap for some big-ass event where it's going to be scary and shit is not as it appears. Shit is not as it appears. Great. Alright. No. Surveillance AI. Okay, we have the glasses, we have the phone, and we have a horse. I think the glasses are taking a closer look. Yeah, look closer. We have the phone. Call me. Waiting for a call. And we have 45. Horse. Travel. Power. Okay, so under surveillance, they're watching. Alright. This up here, Eyes Wide Shut gang. Sly, unseen danger. Okay, unseen danger. Makes sense. We have, there's good luck, though. And listen to some music, quiet out the noise. Okay, so don't pay attention to the Eyes Wide Shut crew. Because they're probably all these efforts, too. Alright, trapped. We have the acorn, the jack-o'-lantern, and the rain cloud. Perseverance towards a goal. Growing instability, even though somebody's feeling trapped. Emotional, sad. Okay, very sad about being trapped. And protection. So someone is trapped. Some entity, something's trapped. Who knows? Maybe we're trapped here and we don't even know it. Trapped. But it's not like we're protected. Protection is growing here over whoever the trapped unit is. Alright, revenge. Behind the 8 ball. Why do we have that again? Toxic situation. And then we have 96. Genie lamp. Expect a miracle. Wish wisely. Again, though, that is weird. That would almost tell me then that these two cards here, where A, we have the nuclear, we have the wish wisely, behind the 8 ball at a major public event, like someone's coming in or appearing to come in as revenge or something, to come in and take the crown jewels, take the power, right? Coming in to take the power, seeking as revenge. Behind the 8 ball, you better choose wisely. Who needs to choose wisely? Okay. And we have open mouth, be happy with the water supply. What is this water supply thing here? Ghost of the past, feeling haunted, and this is a movie. Or replaying old memories, or... That is so weird. Alright, let me see. This major event. This major event. Behind the 8-ball. Wish wisely. You know what? Let's not even use this deck. Let's use a different one. Ego, narcissism. Alright, here's what I'm looking at. The ego, narcissism, toxic nostalgia, infatuation, deception, bad influences. Let's just pull one more. Second chances, magic, blue moon. Interesting, it's a moon, right? Okay. I think what I'm getting here, this is almost like a renegotiation in terms, like all these no bueno fraudsters up here, you know, have been working on some behind the scenes deal. This is almost like coming direct to the people and telling them to make a choice. Like, they're very aware, and it's like, choose wisely, right? You're behind the eight ball, but make a choice wisely. Second chances, choose wisely. Okay. That would be the craziest shit I would ever see. Can you imagine? What? Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments down below. And if you haven't yet, you can join Team Sneaky Snacker. Now, I know if you're on mobile, it seems to be a hard deal. I'm going to put up a linky up here. I don't know if you'll be able to click it in your mobile device. I don't know that you can click it on the TV. You would probably have to go to a computer. I don't know why it's so hard. And if you know how to make this simpler for people who are not watching on a desktop, let me know. To join Sneaky Snackers. And then also, click the like button. You don't have to join anything. You just click the like button. That would be really helpful for me. So I appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. And tell me what you think about all this crazy alien stuff. And I will see you next time. Adios.